Welcome to Boston. I'm at Smith & Wollensky in the historic castle. It's a place where great battles are commemorated and where, for years, people have acknowledged the role of military service. I'm Joy Robertson with the Food Channel. You know, my dad is a World War II veteran, so I grew up appreciating the role of military service. And I love finding new ways to honor these very special people. So it's my pleasure to tell you a story of how you can support a great organization called The Mission Continues and enjoy a great wine at the same time. Let's start with Jeffrey Hall. He served 22 years in the Navy, including a stint in Desert Storm. He also deployed multiple times to the Middle East and Asia.
After I retired from the Navy, I went into a corporate sales job for 2 years. Very rewarding, learned a lot, but it just didn't leave much time for anything else. And there was still a big part of me that was missing, and that was the service component. I participated in a service project at the Lowell VA Clinic, Natasha's service project, during her fellowship. And that's where I got a chance to really feel the impact, and I was blown away by what the Mission Continues was doing. I applied immediately after for fellowship. I was accepted, and I was in Charlie class this year.
Then there's Natasha Young. She gave 12 years of service in the U.S. Marine Corps, including deployment to Iraq.
My second deployment proved to be a little tumultuous. We had lost a lot of our Marines, and I didn't want my mind to idle, so I volunteered for recruiting duty. I gave birth to my son in 2009, May. I was medically separated from the Marine Corps shortly after he was born. When I got medically separated, my world stopped.
That's where the Mission Continues comes in. Spencer Kimpton is the Chief Operating Officer of this organization that helps returning service members utilize their tremendous skills and leadership to continue serving here at home.
It's a 6-month fellowship, so our fellows sign up to serve 520 hours over the course of those 6 months. And in the balance of their week, so 20 hours a week, they're volunteering at their community organization. In the other half of their week, we're working with them towards a post-fellowship goal. So our fellows are working towards either full-time employment or continued education or finding a permanent role in community service.
The people at Smith & Wollensky caught the vision for the Mission Continues and have come up with a way to help fund some of those fellowships.
Smith & Wollensky is donating the proceeds from this gift pack to the Mission Continues now through the end of the year. It's a nice gift. It's nice to have for the holidays. It's a great partnership. We're very excited.
Vintage is responsible for the delicious wines in the 2-pack. Tell me about the wines. Why don't we start with the red?
Sure. Actually, 2 different wineries. The first one is our red blend from Napa Valley, and it's produced by the Girard Winery. And our second one is from Sonoma, so it's actually Napa meets Sonoma here at Smith & Wollensky.
We know that both Jeff and Natasha have reaped the benefit of the fellowships they received.
Something that was very near and dear to me was the food bank, the Merrimack Valley Food Bank, and I decided to do my fellowship there because it was very near and dear to my heart. As a child growing up in Chicago, oftentimes my family had to rely on food banks and food pantries, to survive. So it was an opportunity for me to give back. It was the perfect way for me to give back.
My host organization was the Veterans Northeast Outreach Center in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and they provide a myriad of outreach services to all the veterans in our local community.
It feels good to help someone.
Yes, it did.
You put your mind on them and not so much on you.
They reminded me that, sometimes it rains so we can have rainbows, and they're my rainbow.
I love finding new ways to honor veterans, and I'll be getting my private reserve gift pack. I'm Joy Robertson from the Food Channel. Thanks for honoring our veterans, and this one's for you, Dad.